got the pink, and you gave Diamond. What did you give Diamond, Sweeney?
I gave her the light blue.
Alright.
I gave her that set.
So then, Sweeney was gonna trade KD the pink
for the railroads.
For all 4 railroads.
Valuable than that one pink.
So technically,
the yellow set.
Yeah, after that. But technically, KD would have had all the railroads.
But before he offered that trade, I think she was gonna give me the yellow to the orange anyway. No, but that's what I'm saying. I think I offered you the railroads before she even messaged you that deal.
You know what I'm saying? The railroad deal was already on the table. So Sweeney was gonna give up the railroads for the pink. And then KD still could have made that trade regardless.
It's like 15. It's 15. I can't keep up.
In order for Sweeney to get the set, the trade he offered up was denied by KD.
It didn't make sense because at that time KD didn't have anything.
But now he did because
yeah, but the point is he could have had both. I'll go back and look at this.
Well, the whole point of Monopoly is
y'all gonna have to make Monopoly. I just did a trade that I thought was gonna benefit me. I feel like the railroad ones gonna be shit and the yellows was gonna help me. That is how I feel. Okay, look, this is what I'll say. My contention with Monopoly is pretty simple. If somebody initiates a deal that I feel like isn't in their best interest, I don't want that. For a multitude of reasons. You're not planning for them, you're planning for you. And it counteracts what I'm doing, but it's like you're helping that person. Like you're not making a deal that is even in your benefit. And what pisses me off isn't the fact that a deal was made that hurts me. It's a deal that was made that hurts me that doesn't benefit the person that made the deal, right? Or that initiated the deal. Now, if somebody accepts a deal that doesn't hurt or doesn't help them or hurts them, that's a different thing because the person that made the deal is the one that's trying to benefit. Now, if the person that benefits can persuade the other person that that deal is within their interest, then that's playing Monopoly. That's just playing Monopoly. But if you make a deal and it seems like you're not even trying to help out yourself, that's what I have an issue with, right? So what it seems like is, it seems like Sweeney, from what I gathered, from everything that everybody said, Sweeney is upset because a deal was made that that he feels wasn't the best deal to be made because he had a alternate deal that he was willing to make that would help both him and the person that was on the other side of the deal, right? Sweeney, is that correct, or am I off the mark?
You know, his lunch break.
Damn.
Yes.
I don't know what happened.
I
mean, basically, Sweeney was the only one without a set, thanks to the deal that KD.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's just Monopoly. They're not working, or they're not helping you out. They're not like, oh, Sweeney, I see you don't have a set. Let me give you a set. If it doesn't work in their best interest, I wouldn't give up a set just to give up a set.
Well, in that sense, it did work in KD's interest because he would have had all the railroads.
And he didn't have a set to begin with.
Yeah, you talking about KD pretty much got a spot on every side of the board, and that's 200 a pop.
He had a guarantee. So what did Diamond get? That trade was guaranteed.
Diamond got nothing in return out of the deal.
And the orange set.
Okay, I feel like that. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with making deals that help other people as long as it helps you as much as possible. As much as it helps you in the long run, as far as the most beneficial, you want it to be most beneficial to you. If you make a deal that benefits you, but may also benefit somebody else, but it benefits you overall the most, I don't think there's anything wrong with a deal like that. I think that is monopoly.
Well, yeah, well then that definitely didn't help KD in the long run because he would have had a set and he would have had the railroads. He himself off.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. So KD made a deal that looked like on the surface it was better for him, or it was a good deal for him, and then it turned out not to be. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see him good. Like I said, at that time, I was like, shit. That's what you want to do. I think the fact that Diamond made a deal like that is actually yellow was going to help me more than the railroad. Let me do it. If you could convince KD that this worked in the long run, and then turns out it didn't work in the long run, that's a great deal. On your side, Diamond, those are the deals you take. That's what Monopoly is about. You undercut everybody else to become the monopolized party. That's what it's about. You want to own everything.
Yeah, that's Monopoly. But yeah, as far as like having a set that you pretty much having to wait for everybody to kind of roll around to versus having a spot on every side of the board, like that's just a no-brainer.
But that's why I was confused straight because the way Sweeney was, he said KD went behind his back to make the deal with Diamond. That's why I was lost. I was like,
wait, what?
That's what threw me off. That's why I was like, okay, wait.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that one. I mean, there is no behind the back when everybody can see the moves is being made. I mean, but again, I was winning the game anyway, so
No.
I had just came up 3,000. KD was down there for the bankrupt.
So what happened? Who turned it off?
I don't know.
Everyone did. I went back and saw the finish. The game crashed. We didn't do.
Guess what? They're gonna think the same thing.
No. Precise specifically would have said the same. That was dumb. Precise would have felt the same way. Like to not make a trade and then to make another trade that's dumber than the one that you were just gonna make. Yeah, Precise definitely would have had something to say.
After the second time he offered me the railroad trade, I was landing on my own railroad and Sweeney landing on my railroad one. After the second time. So, well, yeah, I usually hunted out of it, but when I play Monopoly, I let those. I don't really say anything about dumb deals or what I think is a dumb deal. Unless it's what Diamond did. That was the only one.
I'm saying you pretty like to have all the railroads. That's pretty much the same as having a monopoly. You got four railroads, and anytime you get. First of all, hold on, let's be clear. Railroads it's two railroads on the chance cards. You got Reading Railroad, and then you got Advance to the nearest railroad. Then if you got all four of them, Advance to the nearest railroad is $400. Advance to Reading Railroad, that's still $200 every time. And then if you land on your railroad, that's still $200 a pop. So you got two chances on the chance cards, and then like I said, you still got a chance on every side of the board. So that's damn near better than having a set.
I don't get people's logic, bro.
Now I can see if you was only getting two railroads out of the deal, yeah, it's like hell no. But having all four is a set. That's like having a monopoly. No, we're not like having. That is a monopoly. For all four railroads.
Because I know if he has a monopoly, there's a chance that he could take the win. So I don't want him to have a monopoly or whatever. Well, I don't want him to have this monopoly specifically because this monopoly is something that we can build on easily. Whatever it takes. He could have been thinking a million different things. But he could think, okay, well, I can give Diamond this property or this monopoly because I know in the long run, I will more than likely be able to use it to my advantage. Whatever the case is, we don't know what the he was thinking about. So that's what I'm saying. When it comes to Monopoly, it's not just necessarily about the deal that's made right then and there or what the deal can offer. Obviously, there was a difference in the deal that he made with you and the deal that he made with Diamond. Whatever the difference is, he knows. Whatever his strategy was, he knows. But these are not the same deal. He may have gotten the same thing out of them or similar outcomes out of them, but
no, precise. KD himself. I already had the dog. I had 3 houses on both the dark blues. Diamond had the whole hotel out light blues, so he gave her the oranges. There's now 3 different sets he got to dodge.
That's what I'm saying. Explanation. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know what. Yeah, that's crazy.
If versus, okay, he probably would have had only 2 sets to dodge, because I don't think Sweeney was gonna be able to hotel his all the way out. But now you pretty much having to dodge 3 different properties with damn near 3 or 4 houses and hotels.
And he would have had the railroads on top of that.
That's what I'm saying. So KD kind of himself, but yes, overall Sweeney still was like, he didn't have a set. Sweeney was out of the game regardless.
No, that I wasn't arguing. It was just a stupid deal.
But it worked out for me.
Wait, who made the deal?
KD made the deal.
Damn, Katie. What were you trying to do, Katie?
No. It wasn't Katie's deal. It was my deal.
It was her deal. It was Diamond's deal originally.
Oh, she initiated the deal?
Yeah, it was going back in the stream.
Okay, so that's different.
We're going back in the stream for this. I'm making sure that's the case.
Yeah, no. Diamond had Diamond and Sweeney and KD.
He was gonna give me the oranges for the yellows, but you ended up saying something, so she ended up taking it down. That's why I said she was gonna do it.
To me, that's different. See, the reason I had an issue was because Diamond initiated the deal first.
But you gotta go back to the original. You gotta go back to the original deal in the first place.
Forgetting that my trade had nothing to do with yours.
My original deal was gonna be the dark. What was it? The light blues for whatever. What was it, Sweeney? Was it the dark brown for the light blues or whatever it was? The deal got turned down. So I said, all right, fuck it. I said, I'm not finna play this game. So I went to Sweeney and gave Sweeney the blue. Right, Sweeney?
No, you took the dark blue from me.
And gave you the railroad. Or what I give you?
No, you gave me... Hang on.
I gave you the light blue and the railroad and some money. For the dark blue.
Yeah.
Because I already knew that they had to make a trade anyway with Diamond. So I said, well, she ain't gonna make a trade with me.
No matter what, we were gonna have to trade through Diamond.
Right. But nobody had a set.
Right.
Yeah. So I started with the first set with the dark blues.
Okay, I see.
But everybody knows I be gunning for the light blues. But I say, all right, well, if I can't get it, I'm just gonna try to get the dark blue. Bam, I got it. So it's already game over, in my opinion, because I got the dark blues.
Yeah, and he had 2 bands to build on those anyway.
Right, I had rolled 2 snake eyes. Alright, bam. Then Sweeney tries to make the deal with KD. After he made the deal with Diamond for the light blue, she built on the light blues. KD denied the trade. Then Diamond trades the yellows right for the orange. So now Diamond has 2 sets.
But Trae, the question is,
Katie had the yellows?
Right.
Yeah.
KD has yellows.
Okay, so yeah, that's a different deal. Okay, now I'm a little up to speed now. Yeah, that's a different deal. You said, so Katie could have had a choice between the railroads or the yellows?
No, he had both, because my trade had nothing to do with his.
Yeah, KD was still gonna be able to make a set off the the 2 or 3 properties he had. He still could have made a trade set, but he would have had the railroads as well as another set.
Which in turn, the game over, huh?
And And again, Boardwalk is on Boardwalk is on Chance. So
they made a good point with the railroad kid. But I was looking at it as, again, from my point, after he made that second trade, I was landing on my own railroads and Sweeney landed on it once before the game ended. So I was looking at it as a kid. Ain't no one landing on these bitches.
but I'm saying there's two railroads in the Chance deck.
Yeah.
There's advance to the nearest, and then there's advance to reading. Either way it go, there's either 400 a pop or there's 200 a pop.
Which I get, I understand that. That makes sense, but
I think I had one, and I had landed on the Chance, and it told me to go to the railroad.
also what we have to remember too is, I don't know. I think I would rather, in my opinion, I would rather have a solid monopoly before I have railroad. I would never bank on railroads. I learned that the hard way. Don't fucking do that. I would rather have a solid monopoly. I'm sorry. I would rather, you're right, I'm in danger of landing and owing me 3 times the amount of money when I put housing on it.
But we gotta keep in mind the scenario though. The deal ultimately that was made KD off.
That's what I got to deal with. He said he had the yellows, right?
He had the yellows after giving up another set. But you giving up a set to somebody that got like buku money. Like you said, besides you done gave away the light blues and got all the money. Versus giving it up to Sweeney. Sweeney really wasn't gonna be able to bid all the way.
Oh yeah, you gotta take some money, Katie, or something. If you gonna make a deal like this, you gotta make sure it's working your interest.
Yeah, KD was getting a set, true enough, but as far as what he has to dodge on the board, he kind of himself off. And the orange is like, I think probability wise or statistics, whatever, like those are like damn near the most landed on for whatever reason out of Monopoly.
Shit is made.
Oh, that was just stupid decision making. He just didn't have a set, bro. That's why.
You want to fight toy?
Yeah, but I mean, even with this,
I guess that's I guess what I understand what Sweeney's saying. Because I get his, because he had a
talking about me upset not having a set. I was trying to help myself.
No, what I'm saying is, but there's some merit to it, because I feel like if you had a set, if Sweeney had oranges, if this was going by like, let's say Diamond had the pink, right, and she had the blues and she got the pink as well off that deal, and Sweeney had the oranges and they were fucking hotel out. I don't think he would make this such a big deal because it wouldn't have bothered him as much. It wouldn't have affected him as much. Not to say you shouldn't feel some type of way if deals affect you as much, but I think it's less it was a bad deal and more of a bad deal, and you could have benefited from a much better deal, right, Sweeney? I think, do you get what I'm saying, Trae?
I mean, again, the deal Sweeney made was gonna have it better for him and KD wise. But I mean, KD still was gonna have to go through Diamond to get his own set. But
Andy, you would have had 4 spots, the yellows and the railroad, all in the same spot. But Sweeney, that was pretty much guaranteed 800 minimum.
But again, the overall grand scheme of things, again, we're talking probability wise of winning the game. The game was over. I had Boardwalk and Park Place. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I was winning regardless.
He was gonna win no matter what.
I had just came up 3,000 precise off the Boardwalk.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
So, Katie, if you knew he was gonna win, why even make that dumb trade in the first place?
I ain't had in the beginning to do. Like, come on,
That was trying to help you. I giving you the railroad. Sweeney, cause you only landed on the railroad once. You did the trade. I wouldn't have. You're focusing on me landing on the road. What about everyone else? None of them did. That's what I just did. I went back after the second time you offered the trade. I was landing on my own railroads and you landed on mine. So one.
Man, look, y'all say what y'all want to say. Go and look at the probability and go and look at how that board looked. By the time I had $3,000, the game was over. Cause KD hadn't really built. The only one I was gonna really have to dodge was the light blues and the oranges. But the highest orange and light blue is 600, and the highest orange I think is like 1,000. I had 3,000, so I could have landed on both of them, and still had like $1,000.
Yeah, okay.
Trae had like 2 snake eyes during the whole game.
Now you gotta think, my property is 2,000 and 1950. Look, do y'all know how many times, I can count, do y'all know how many times somebody has landed on Park Place and then snake-eyed into Boardwalk and I done bankrupted them? The game was over.
It's happened more times than y'all.
Trae Flocka with Boardwalk and Park Place is a route.
Trade for diamond that I felt like was gonna help me out in the end. It ended up over. I had to deal with that. That's how I'm looking at it. Cause I felt that the railroad that Sweeney was gonna give me wasn't gonna do. No one was landing on them, and the one chance card that Trae was talking about, I had. So it wouldn't have helped me out.
So look, at this point, Sweeney.
They could have got it too.
At this point, Sweeney set the matchup. See, this is why everybody need to be streaming, because this is just ridiculous. This is why everybody need to be streaming. Everybody's point of view is intact.
Didn't go in his favor. That's what it is.
Yeah, read that F12 here. See, Donald trying to make this crash out.
The game was not going to be in Sweeney's favor regardless. Sweeney was going to have to dodge the railroads. Sweeney was going to have to dodge the... You know what I'm saying? The game was already out of Sweeney's favor. Sweeney was going to have to dodge the light blues. Sweeney was going to have to dodge the oranges. He was going to have to dodge the yellows. He was going to have to dodge the dark blues and the railroad. The game was already out of Sweeney's favor.
I'm just enjoying this monopoly.
I don't like that.
That's why I'm playing them damn dice to play them cards in.
That's what I say. If I got Boardwalk and Park Place and I got money, I'm not worried about landing on nobody nothing. Cause if you gotta come around them dark blues and your heart gonna get to beating. Cause they got hotels on them.
We just need to run it back.
That's it.
I'ma do it like Dolph did. Grip star, fuck a deal.
Let's go on the mixtape, yo.
First off, one time to B-O-K-C. Any nigga got beef with y'all, then that nigga got beef with me. We grew up the hard way. Don't believe in magic, but look up the hard way. We grew up on Parkway, where you can get hit in your shit in a broad day. And fuck what the law say. And fuck what a nigga that's starting their shit say. And fuck what a nigga that's talking about niggas and bitches that's not on their shit say.